Relax. When you gonna let me know where we going with that? I'm like, I'm gonna let you know. I got you. So
that's not a sign at all.
I
think you avoiding some signs.
some signs. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Hey guys, and welcome to Little Blackbird 91. We're talking to you guys about Ready to Love. And yes, we heard very clearly there Cornelius has been ignoring some signs. And he said he may be ignoring some signs. Sir, you are ignoring some signs. Either that or production's involved and they're trying to keep you on the show longer than needs be. Because the signs we're looking at are ominous. Okay, they're ominous. All right. Now, let me just say this straight away. Sometimes people like to say editing. All right, cool. Editing is a part of that. You're right. But what happens when you realize that the very people outside of the editing are also commenting on the behavior as well? How long before you can start to say they've been edited as well and their opinions towards you are also edited? Truth of the matter is, a lot of times people say edit because they're not actually aware of their behavior, how it shows up. A lot of us believe that we're great people until we expose certain behaviors. I've told you that before. And we're going to talk a little bit more about Cornelius and his situation with Camille. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to this channel, like it, share, subscribe, and you click on that bell button for notification uploads. And for those of you who are returnees, you already know what it is. You got the minerals. You got the minerals. And you better stay hydrated. All right, cool. Let's get into the video and not waste much time. So just to go back a little bit on what was kind of said here. Let's listen to this.
I think you avoiding some signs.
some signs. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Now it sounds like he accepted what Tommy had said. There was I think there was a cut there because he was like, with a little bit of a smile on his face, and it cut. I guess so. So there must have been some other conversation that was in there that we didn't necessarily probably get to see. You know, I think obviously Cornelius has been in the show now for a few weeks now, and Camille's behavior hasn't necessarily changed. Yes, there are edits. Yes, edit can bring other people's confessionals forward and stuff like that, which is fair enough. But how people are relating to you are important. How people are saying what they feel towards you is important, right? If Tommy himself is saying, I think you're missing some signs, that should also be an indication that something else is brewing that you're not, that goes beyond the editing. Something else is happening that's going beyond the editing, and we're not seeing that, or we are seeing that, but we're not, we are seeing that correctly. Right. So although they're editing pieces of information, we're seeing it correctly because others are also contributing towards the subject. Right. So for me, Cornelius has had enough time to figure out what he's seeing in front of him. The trouble is sometimes when you want something badly, sometimes when you're new to the game, you're green, you're naive, and sometimes you haven't experienced certain people in this world, you will think with very, very, very naivete eyes, pink shaded rose glasses and stuff, and you'll see life in this most beautiful haze. Those of us who've had our heart broken, those of us who've experienced people that are not great, tend to have a better experience in terms of just seeing things in a different light, right? Because we're looking at situation, we're looking at Camille's behavior, and it's not conducive, I believe, to being in a relationship. Like, we can even go back to those episodes where they're talking about it, right? And the part where she's in the room with Cornelius, right, where she tries to tell Cornelius, is it time for the friend to go? Let's have a look at this. Let's go slightly back. Oh, my bad. Let's go slightly back where there's a conversation between himself. There we go. This is the first part of it. So we're going to see the first part of the conversation where, Camille makes a little bit of a comment about the shoe situation, blah, blah, blah. And this is another one of those, it's a little thing, but it's a big thing. Now, she may say she's acting, but she's built a whole persona of acting around a character that's being obsessive over a man.
Never know what's gonna happen.
Another set of heels here?
Yeah, I have a surprise for you.
Hi. How are you?
Now, the fact that she mentioned there's another set of heels here, I already knew, brother. I said, okay, she's already trying to mark that territory. She's already trying to, control the dynamics here as well, and there's no need, right? Unless he's your man. And even then, she's showing signs of possessiveness. And that often comes from a place of insecurity when you're trying to be possessive over somebody. Now, someone might say, well, Cornelius is not saying that he feels possessed. Bruh, we're seeing possessive behavior in front of our very eyes, right in front of our eyes. Let's have a look at another scene where they're talking. I'm trying to get this clip here just before she leaves. There we go. Here we go. Listen, this clip here. Beautiful clip here. We'll have a little talk of it. This is where, she makes a bit of a joking about what she's saying about, oh, when is she leaving? Da, 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 da. Listen, hey, she may be acting. And if she's acting, she's chosen a poor character because she's chosen a character that's obsessive over a man. She's chosen a character that is trying to have control of a man, and chosen a character who is not attractive in the eyes of the audience. And so we're going to have our judgments and have our say. Yes, it's only a 40-minute episode, but we are going by the evidence that's been presented to us, right? So let's have a look at what is said here.
I've already told him, we get married, like, it's forever. You stuck with me forever. All right. When's she leaving?
We're going to talk for a second and...
See, all these little jokes, they're part of the process of when you guys get alone without the cameras, these jokes are not going to be jokes. They're going to be serious. People who make jokes like this consistently about having people too close to you are going to make the same jokes, are going to make the same serious behaviors and comments in a relationship. It starts with joking and then it gets serious, right? I don't make these kind of jokes, right? Especially not on a consistent basis. Okay, once in a while we can make jokes. Like I can imagine someone making a joke like, hey, oh, is that your boyfriend? You know what I mean? Like, but consistently making those jokes about being close to him is problematic, right? So for me, I'm like, Cornelius, you're picking up on this, right? You're seeing it. If you are a brother, you got two choices. You got two choices. And this, the thing is, this has been building. So you've narrowed it down to Camille for a long time, but it's been building. Because she got her fangs into you early, and you didn't set pace, and you didn't also set good boundaries. Because there could have been Mameen there could have been maybe even Kerry, you know what I'm saying, who hold similar views to you. Like you're saying, you're not necessarily going to be trying 100% going to be waiting until marriage. If that's the case, bro, then there's going to be other people. Mameen could have been there. It could have been Kerry could have been there. Do you know what I mean? Right? Even Courtney, because obviously now you're saying, you might not be waiting until marriage. So, again, this is very, very important because you've locked yourself down and you've allowed yourself to be locked down because you wouldn't be open. And that comes from a place of, obviously, like I said, not being able to set good boundaries for the other person, and makes you feel like you're fearful of the situation. Now we're in this position where no one else wants to be around you. And actually, this is how abusive relationships actually start, right? They isolate you from everybody else, right? They isolate you from everybody else, friends, families, work colleagues. They start to create the distance between you and everybody else. And similar enough, what's happened to Cornelius here, that's what's happened. But he has to build better boundaries. So, at the end of the day, guys, I'm all down for love and black love, but not in this particular case. Sir, I need you to put your foot down, and I need you to put some good, effective boundaries, letting her know she's overstepping it. Right? Letting her know. All these little jokes about, oh, when is she leaving, that kind of stuff there, it's going to cause you issues. Like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification of uploads. We appreciate you guys. Stay locked, stay loaded, and stay heavy. Bye.